Hello. I thought I'd do an introduction to mental mediumship. Um, so basically, the difference, let me first say the difference between psychic reading and mediumship reading is psychic reading is reading somebody's energy. Mediumship and mental mediumship specifically is connecting to a spirit who's transitioned to the other realm. Because a lot of people think they're working mediumistically, but they're actually working psychically. Um, Mediumship is an actual connection between you and a spirit. Specifically, if you're reading somebody, it's a communication from you to the spirit back to whoever you're reading for. Because sometimes the issue is the transition. Anyway, let's just go into basic mediumship. A way that I kind of developed a simple way to kind of explain connecting to spirit, or the easiest way to understand it, is first, TV, movies always show this grand experience when somebody's communicating with spirit or whatever you want to call it. Really, the most simple aspect of connecting to spirit is through your mind's eye. So, if I tell you to picture an apple in your head, I'm gonna do it with you. You can that place that you see the apple in your head is where spirit connects, or sends messages. If I ask you to feel a wet towel, the sense you get in your head is the same way spirit allows you to feel. If I ask you to hear a siren or an ambulance, that is the same place you will hear from spirit. Taste, smell. Some people have a strong sense of smell when it comes to spirit. All the senses, in terms of your inner being, is where spirit connects. And that's the basic mechanics, is spirit uses your nervous system to give you a sense of what they want to communicate. What else? With that being said, you can kind of work through that and get a sense of that place and help you develop that sense of place. In terms of basic communication and basic connection, I feel like it works best if you set the intention. So right now we'll set the intention to communicate with spirit. And when we set this intention, I want you to set an intention to connect with the spirit that is working with me. You're going to read for me, just to get a basic idea, because that's what they're telling me to do. So you're going to sit and you're going to have, I'm going to do a little calming meditation to help you get a little relaxed. And then our intention is going to be to connect to the spirit that is working with me. What else? All right, let's so get into a quiet place. I like to sit with my feet flat on the floor, relaxed, do whatever you have to do to feel comfortable. And just start by taking a couple calming deep breaths. you to focus your energy to the bottoms of your feet. Feel and connect to the earth at the bottom of your feet as you take a deep breath. And from the bottom of the feet, you're going to see a golden energy around the bottom of your feet. And I want you to take a couple deep breaths with golden energy around the bottom of your feet. Allow that energy to start working its way up your legs, and visualize the golden energy flowing from the bottom of your feet to the top of your knee. Allow yourself to sit in that energy and see it flowing from your feet to your knees. We're going to keep that stream flowing from the earth to your hips. So I want you to visualize energy flowing from the earth to your hips. Golden spiral energy. From the earth to your root. Take a couple deep breaths as you observe the energy flowing. Allow that energy to keep flowing all the way to your heart. Continue to take a couple deep breaths as you allow the golden energy to flow from the earth all the way up to your heart. And let it work on your heart and sit in your heart. Allow that energy to overflow from your heart, out your shoulders, down your arms, and to your hands. Allow that energy to flow up your throat and fill your head. golden spiral energy to flow from your bottoms of your feet, through your legs, up to your heart, out your arms, and fill your head. Visualize that energy flowing through your whole body. Continue to take deep breaths. Allow that energy to flow from the earth, fill your body, and up out your crown, connecting you to Source. Sit with Source for a few deep breaths. Visualize yourself full of golden light energy, clear and ready to connect to Spirit. Start to come back to do work with Spirit. Take time to be fully present in your body. Open your eyes. Hopefully you're in a better place than when we started. Okay, so that helped you relax. Now, it's time to work. So I want you to be present. Look at me. And I always try to explain to people, the spiritual realm isn't necessarily up, or heaven isn't necessarily up. It's kind of another layer of dimension. So when I ask for Spirit to work with me, or I'm working with somebody, I kind of use this visualization, but it's not perfect, as kind of like expanding to another realm. So it's almost like you're focusing your aura or your energy to expand open, and it kind of, with that, you send the intention out to connect to Spirit. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to ask Spirit to come forward and work with us. So you take the breath, because breath is life, and you expand, and you send the intention to connect with Spirit. Me personally, I have a sensational cue when Spirit is stepping in with us. I get a little itch on my nose, and it just lets me know that somebody is here who wants to work with us. You, as you progress or on your own path, may have your own cue. that lets you know that somebody's there to work with you, whether it be heat. Some people get hot, some people feel things, hear things, see things. For me, like I said, it's the nose. So I kind of want to go back to what I said earlier, with the seeing the apple, hearing the ambulance, feeling the wet sponge or wet towel, smelling flowers, tasting food. So whichever one of those that you feel was your strength, for me, I tend to feel. We're going to focus on that. Whatever your strength was, we are going to ask the spirit that is working with me to work with you with that sensation or that sense. So for me, it's feeling. So classically trained mediums typically have a lineup of questions if you want to be clear. You don't necessarily have to be that way. I feel that format helps me communicate. Some people are more free flowing. So typically when I connect to a spirit, I ask, are you feminine or masculine? So what I want you to do is to have the intention of connecting to the spirit with me and ask the spirit if it is feminine or masculine. So take a deep breath and see what you feel. I'm going to give you my answer. See what you get. I feel like it's feminine. After I make that initial connection, I ask for the spirit to identify its connection to whoever you're working with. So you're working with me. So what we want to do is ask the spirit to tell you in whichever form its connection or relationship to me. So again, just to have a slow process, let's take a deep breath with the intention of asking the spirit working with me its relationship to me. I'm allowing you some time. I am feeling a grandmother's energy. And I'm seeing a yes when I say that. Next, I ask for appearance, whether it's height, hair color, style, personality, anything that gives verifying evidence of how a person looked or interacted with people. That could also mean age, because she's saying age. So let's ask the spirit for some physical descriptions. So send the message up or out to ask my grandmother how she looked or appeared. you some time to let that unfold. I'm going to give you 30 seconds so I can explain what she's showing me. It's interesting because my grandma's showing me herself dolled up, and she has kind of like her hair in spray, or it's like a light brown mixed with blonde. She's showing me blue earrings. Looks like a diamond shape. She's also showing me with like a white dress top. It almost looks like she's wearing a suit jacket with white, and that's what she's showing me. She's also showing me herself, I feel like in her 60s, late 60s. Yeah, that's all she's showing me right now. Hopefully, she's showing me herself dolled up. My grandma liked to dress up, always took care of herself, her appearance. She's giving me that feel of somebody who always wanted to look good. So hopefully you're getting that too. Sometimes I get waves of emotional impressions from her. So just be, wary of sometimes things just flow through you when you open yourself up. So after getting physical appearance, I usually ask how they passed. So we're gonna take a deep breath and ask for information concerning her, how she passed. I give you some time to receive information. I'm not rushing. I'm just trying to put this in a video format. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds again, and then I'm going to tell you what she's showing me. So my grandma's showing me two things. My grandma had cancer. She fought it 3 times. So she is showing me or giving me the sense of illness process. So she went to the hospital. She had cancer. She went through chemo treatments. She did gradually cause her to age or, have issues in terms of cancer, but she did not officially pass from cancer. But I am feeling the sense of that process, and you may be feeling that too. That being said, she's showing me the scene of her passing. Necessarily, she didn't. That sounds bad, but she fell. They actually believe she passed from a heart issue, but she fell and hit her head in the bathroom, because she's showing me the bathtub. And she's giving me the sense of that passing. it feels graceful, as ungraceful as it sounds, but the energy of it feels graceful. So I always feel like everything is divine timing. So she showed me that. Maybe you're getting a sense of that. What she felt, how she felt. I'm getting a sense of what went through her head. Like, I feel like she was okay with it, as weird as that may sound. She felt comfortable. So those are some basics. And then what I usually do is ask for a message and see what she has for me in terms of a message, as well as maybe we'll go with a message for now, and then we'll go on from there. So we're gonna have the intention of a message, and we're gonna take a deep breath and see what comes up. So the message I'm getting from her, hopefully you are too, is she's saying happy birthday, but it's not my birthday. And I just got a chill from her. I feel like she's saying happy birthday because my wife is due soon, and I'm having another child, and I feel like she's excited for the child and the experience that comes along with child. And I don't know what the child's gonna be. We didn't find out. So I feel like she's like excited. I feel the anticipation. I keep seeing happy birthday, so that might mean it's coming soon. And I feel her support, and I feel her energy behind me, and I kind of feel her standing behind me. What else? And that's it. Hopefully you get a sense of that excitement from her emotion, any images that come up. And that's the basics. You can always progress and ask for more evidence or evidence for the person. Anything can come up. Now that may be formatted, and that may be rule based. I tend to like things to flow, so I condense that into sections, but really you can just see what comes up. I kind of see it in a flash, where I get bits of things, and whatever comes up, and I just say it. Format just helps. I feel like it helps you learn a process, and then kind of once you feel comfortable in the process, you can allow yourself to be more free-flowing. So that's the basics. I just want to thank Grandma for working with us. Thank you, Spirit, for working with us. Thank you to all the guides. So that's basic. We'll evolve from here. I'll make more advanced techniques, different practices. That's just mediumship, connecting to spirit on the human level. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And like I said, I'll try to evolve if you guys have any recommendations. And this is just me. Everyone learns differently. Everyone get messages differently. Everyone sees spirit differently. I tend to tell people to focus on their strength first, so they can have that connection. And then as you evolve mediumistically, you know, work on different senses and building strength with different senses till you feel whole. So thank you. Hope you enjoyed.